right, Wednesday is a big night for country music stars and their fans at the ACM Awards. Keith Urban will host the 55th annual show, and it's going to be live from Nashville.
It's the first time the awards will take place in the Music City, broadcasting from 3 iconic country music venues: Grand Ole Opry House, Ryman Auditorium, and the Bluebird Cafe. Some Pittsburgh area natives are nominees and performers.
So to get us ready for all of this, Y108's DJ Stoney Richards joins us with all the details. Thank you for joining us, Stoney.
You can tell I'm a DJ because I'm wearing a baseball cap. Yeah.
The microphone kind of gives it away too. Yeah.
Well, we're all in our homes, so this is the studio that we use now. So this is where I am. But you were talking about the places that the ACMs are going to take place. It's always been in Vegas, and usually in April. They moved it because of the pandemic. But one of the places, there's 3 stages, as you said, Heather. The Ryman Auditorium, the Mother Church of Country Music, and you've got Opry at Opryland, and the Bluebird Cafe, which is just like a little club that holds maybe about 125 people. But they're going to have, I mean, everybody from Tim McGraw, Keith Urban, Luke Bryan, you name it, they're all going to be there. And our own Gabby Barrett is up for an award. I don't want to spoil it, but they've already awarded the award, and so I don't want to spoil anybody's watching this, because you got to see Gabby, and everybody in Mount Hall and in the Pittsburgh area going to be watching for her, because, I mean, pretty soon she doesn't have to worry about touring, because she's pregnant and probably expecting, we figure probably in January of next year.
And she's actually going to perform on this too, so you can tune in to watch her perform. But we're just so proud of her, and she's not the only one locally.
No, and when Kristen and Maria, my partners, we talked to her a few weeks back, she was saying that she had the hardest time after American Idol. I said, so did the phone start ringing? She said, no, nobody wanted her. And then finally, John Esposito at Warner Records in Nashville, who is from Punxsutawney and from Indiana, PA, said, I like this girl, and got it, and she's had 2 #1 songs since. So,
you know what, Stoney, she was here on Pittsburgh Today Live, and I remember thinking because she was working so hard, there was that gap in time between the end of her fame on that and then coming on to making these songs, these #1 hits. But that gap in between, she did not stop. She kept on working. She wanted to keep her name out there, and she wanted to keep going.
And it was not easy. I mean, you can imagine, you win the show and you go, okay, this is going to be great. Who's going to call first? Nobody called.
Yeah.
So, and then again, there's Dan and Shay. I mean, from North Allegheny, I said to Dan, who went to North Allegheny High School, I said, I'm still paying taxes on your education. You're making money down in Nashville, for God's sake. But these guys are up for 4 awards. Duo of the Year against Brooks and Dunn.
Wow.
Video, Song of the Year, and Music Event of the Year with Justin Bieber. So how about bringing the Biebs into the country fold, thanks to Dan and Shay?
I love those collaborations.
They win whenever they're nominated.
Yes.
They've got Grammys, they've got CMAs, they've got ACMs, they've got, they were even nominated and won for Best Female Vocalist. I don't know how they did that.
I'm not sure that's true, Stoney, but they could do it if anyone could do it.
I must have misread that, and I'm sure I thought it was. Yeah.
Hey, before we let you go, we want to mention that your radio station was up for an award, right?
We were last year. It was just an honor to be nominated. Yes, and we went to Nashville, and that is horrible, because you sit and you're like, everybody's hey and hi, and Scott Borchetta is going, hey man, I got you, you're gonna get it, and then they announce the winners, and it's like, not you, and
then you have to spend the rest of the evening sitting there smiling, and I'm so happy for everybody else.
Oh man, that was just horrifying.
Well, nonetheless, congratulations.
It was cool. It was cool.
Yeah. All right. Hey, thank you so much for talking with us, Stoney. It's always fun.
Love you guys. Watch you every morning when we get done. We finish our show early so we can watch you guys.
Oh, that's so nice
that's
to
sweet.
hear.
All
Stay
right.
cool and safe.
Take care. You
Thanks,
too.
Stoney.
You got it.
And the 55th Annual ACM Awards are this Wednesday at 8 p.m., and you can watch it right here on KDKA.